Fun.
Not so fun was losing Nicky.
Oh yeah, that was scary.
It wasn't really fun.
Yeah, but we didn't know that.
He was lost to us.
Well, he's here now, aren't you,
Right.
Nick? Yeah.
He was embarrassed.
More kids? Nathan?
Going back to the lake.
Going back to the lake? And what?
Getting muddy.
And getting muddy.
It's fun to get dirty.
Dale?
I'm reporting for fire. Yesterday afternoon, he and Daniel and I went for a walk down over the lake and made a circle through another camp and back up a road. So we walked 2 miles, which is very impressive to Barney.
That's the Girl Scout camp?
Yes.
Very good.
Did you see Katie?
No, she's in a different camp. There was many Girl Scouts here this weekend. There was a waterfall there at the dam, and the 2 boys got to crawl over the metal structure on top of the waterfall. Listen to the water and feel very high and very scary. No, not scary, but very, very different than usual.
Sort of scary.
High point for me was playing Scrabble with Nathan last night, seeing him open up the board with Sea Hag.
With sea hag?
And a low point was this morning when I woke up after having eaten marshmallows, chocolate, ice cream, potato chips, and 3 carrots while we played Scrabble.
I told her it was the carrots that did it.
Uh-huh. How about some of you kids? What were the crummy parts of the retreat?
Very much like.
Yeah.
No, the worst part wasn't that. It was coming up this path.
3 times now.
Yeah.
And sitting in the car after I got it on for 45 minutes while my mom picked out a dress.
Almost bought a dress while she's at the hospital.
That's fancy.
I know.
Anybody else?
Ed didn't have any crummy parts. He liked the pond a lot too, so he saw not only his first frog, but his first tadpoles and all the different stages, and a lizard and turtles the size of quarters, as well as turtles the size of those chunks of wood. So he understands what it's all about now.
Oh, wonderful.
Stars last night.
Stars last night.
Fire last night.
Yeah. Oh,
The mice weren't.
guys, after everybody left to go stargazing and everything was set up here, and Mike rang his guitar up and played 11 songs that we know. And that was fun. And he just sat around the fire not on this weekend.
Yeah, we
You
sat
guys don't know Harvest
Hey,
Moon
it
and
was
Michael
an
rows the
adult
boat ashore, do you?
He's an adult there, we know that. He can relate his experience of being with teens for 2 hours.
Do you want us to relate our experiences of sleeping in cabins?
No. Anyway, the snoring coming from the room across from us last night was not too great. But then again, neither was Lucy talking in my ear all night. I talked to my sleep.
At least you know you didn't keep us awake if we were snoring.
No. I learned to live with it after 16 years. Can we do it again in October? For the fall. Let's do it in June.
All of those people who are over in D Unit have seen this. There were 2 moths that showed up Friday night. And one of them was a big sphinx or a cecropia, I don't know which. And then this Luna moth that is at the end of its life. It's just barely alive. And I had mixed feelings about picking it up yet one more time to bring it. But when I came over here, it was lying on its back in the sink, and I felt it probably wouldn't mind being upright. But it's a Luna moth, and it's the first one I've ever seen. And I'll walk around with it for anybody who wants to see it.
Fran posed a question. Can we do that?
You don't have to decide that.
No, not the decision, but how about doing it in the fall?
Yeah.
Talk about it when you get back to church and see if you can get it organized. June 15th is the deadline for reserving, I believe, in the fall, okay? Maybe not. Maybe it's all finished, but you can check it out.
As long as people come to play Scrabble.
Oh, they're going to get back at you, Pete.
As long as people comes at all.
I'm coming.
And sit up.
Well, move from this sharing now to some unison being together by standing and singing a song called Community Supporting Friends. And the tune is a very familiar one called Amazing Grace. Stand for this, please.
Unity supporting friends, hands joined in unity. Rejoice, my friend, in fellowship, in living full and free. Oh, let us live with humankind as sisters, brothers true. We'll share our joys, our sorrows share, becoming as we do. We all can grow, we can become our finer selves set free. Is what we are, sure in our faith, in what we yet can be. Please be seated. We're about to return, and the presence of the airplane reminds me that we in many ways we're far, far away from home, but in many other ways we're close. I was observing people from the raw materials of our life and our experience. For some of us, we get inspiration in a walk in the woods, or singing songs together, or being around a fire. For others of us, we find our inspiration in words we write, conversations we have. It seems to me an important lesson that wherever we are and whatever we do at the moment, we should find that which is special. It's as though the religious job is to reach into the commonplace, the everyday things that we do, and pull out of it the holy, the sacred, the special. And we can each do this, whether we're caught in traffic and we're frustrated, or we don't want to do our homework, we'd rather go play, that we can find the special in every given moment. So as we begin to think about leaving from this time and this place and returning to our daily ways, let's not call this holy and that unholy, but recognize all of life is together, and we can find the special anywhere, anytime. Betty Jo, would you help us with that?
Let us imagine now our return to our everyday lives. You may wish to close your eyes. What are you dreading about that return? What are you looking forward to? Imagine yourself returning to your usual activities. What does your mind's eye see? What have you brought with you on your return from this forest fantasia, which may help you to deal with unpleasant or unhappy parts of your usual life? What have you brought on your return to enrich yourself in your inner life and in your relationships in the days ahead? Imagine now yourself quiet at some deep level within yourself. Quiet, centered, and renewed. And now let us return slowly to our circle to see the remembered faces around us, to hold this moment within our hearts.
Amen. Before we move to our next little facets, I'm aware that some of you have come down from the city this morning, and our rhythm is perhaps not quite in sync with yours, those of us who have been here. And I hope you will accept our invitation and our appreciation for your joining us. After service is over, walk through our space here. Feel our continuing and lingering presence. Feel the gift of this special time away from the city. And know that this retreat, however brief, is yours too. Did any of you bring with a basket that you were weaving yesterday? No basket. Well, we could use the hat from Iowa. If any of you have thought and wanted to bring with you your offering for the church's ministry, as Linda plays our music, you may fill the hat, as it were. This is literally passing the hat, isn't it?
Cabin small beside Jacob's heel. Sky is blue and things go as they will. And climb the peak with me. There's lots of world to see. From shimmering sun, the morning comes. Fills the air like new diamonds. The water sunlight bands. It dances and it swells. From
of a villager who, weary of life and longing for a place to escape the struggles of earth, set out in search of a magical city, the heavenly city of dreams where all would be perfect. The traveler walked all day and by dusk found himself in a forest where he decided to spend the night. Eating the crust of bread he had brought with him, he said his prayers, and just before going to sleep, placed his shoes in the center of the path, pointing them in the direction that he would go the next morning. Now little did the traveler suspect that while he slept, a practical joker would come and turn his shoes around, pointing them in the direction from which he had come. The next morning, he got up, in all innocence gave thanks to the Lord of the universe, and started on his way again in the direction that his shoes pointed. For a second time, he walked all day, and toward evening, finally saw the magical city in the distance. It wasn't as large as expected, and on a closer inspection, it looked curiously familiar. But the traveler pressed on, and finding a street much like his own, knocked on a familiar door, greeted the family he found there, and lived happily ever after in the magical city of dreams.
We now need you all to stand. City Joe, you and I need to be over here. We need to make one circle all together. So those in the second row, if you would come fill in the spaces. Plenty of room over on this side. Nice, and don't break the other one. Kids, come on, we want you in the circle too. Come on. Now this is going to be a special kind of circle in which we're going to join hands, but you have to put right hand over left hand. If you don't do right over left, we're going to be in big trouble in a little bit. Right over left. Right over left. Right. Good. Now we'll see how many adults don't know right from left, such as David.
Right on top of left.
There you go. There you go.
I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
Who else needs to be corrected here? All right, you're all listening. I'm going to teach you a song. As you know, I want to teach you a song. It goes like this. Go now in peace. Go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. That will be our singing benediction. Let's try that together. Go now in peace. Go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Let's try that again. Go now in peace. Go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Now we're going to do it as a round. Joe? Gentlemen, you start. Ladies, you come in when the men start their second go now in peace. All righty? Go now in peace. Go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's try that again. We need to do both go nows in peace. It's been a while since I've done this song. All right, so both guys will do go now in peace twice. We go on to May the Spirit, and then ladies, you start out with go now in peace.
Okay.
Theoretically, the women should end up with their second go now in peace as the men end up with May the Spirit of Love surround you. All right? Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the Spirit of Love surround you, and it's surround you. All right? Then everywhere you may go. And it declines there. All righty? Gentlemen. Go now in peace. Go now in peace. May the Spirit of love surround you. Okay. Betty Joe, you need the text? We need the text. All right. Words for partying.
Were I to wish you peace, I would wish you peace for the morning.
Peace to heal the fragments of your days.
Peace to restore your spirit and your hope.
The peace which comes from understanding.
And peace which moves you again to unrest.
So long as there is falsehood and injustice,
hatred and suffering,
in this our shared and beautiful world, we wish you peace. Now comes the hand. Can I squeeze in? Right over there. Here, there's more room over here. All right. The symbol, the symbolic ending of our retreat is we all turn clockwise, Miss Joe?
Just put your head under your right arm.
Head under your right arm. There we go.
You were left over right.
Go in peace. Hey!
That's why they had everybody straighten out. David said there are a lot of chicks here. No,
We should have a tick on.
and that everybody tonight should have bags and look in hair for ticks.
Right.
Especially the kids.
So I'll do off.
Yes.
Byron, please stay up.
Thank you for the music.
You want to ride with me to get Katie? Done, dude. What? Okay, but you have to stay on the fire barn. You're not staying up.
I think, considering the time.
Today is November 20th, 1987. Another day of the annual holiday shop in the Mount Vernon Unitarian Church. It's a lovely day. People are out in force, coming to see what the ladies group has to offer again this year.
Excuse me, did you get that violin in here? Yeah. Oh, okay.
believe it or not, I have it. A woman gave it to me. She has one. So when yeah, are you ready for mine? Would you guess Louis Freeman? Oh, guess who's that? Yes, Hebrew. Nice years of the world.
I just wish.
Is there anything? Is there anything that I need to know before you go?
Actually, they'll read the box.
You gotta whip up. I'm throwing the boxes through the shop. Right? Nobody. I just said it was for $200. Nobody realized what pain was there.
Yeah, why not? Good to see you there. Could I get you anything?
I'll be over. Yes. Yeah, right. She's in there now. Let's see. Wait a minute.
I can.
Yeah, and that would go, because I remember getting it. They'll be sitting there looking, saying, where's my dad? There she goes, right here.
No. No, and I don't know where they, rocks where they got that fabric. I don't know whether that's the fabric she purchased, especially most of them. No, the only fabric she purchased especially was Christmas model. So that was a donated piece of fabric.
Well, it's
nice to meet you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, this is for Christmas. How soon do you want this on?
Oh.
You better wait until I have a customer. How about waiting until I'm like inundated with people?
I just got that. How's it going this morning?
Oh well, it's just tremendous. I mean, we've used a half a box of tickets just this morning.
How many in a box?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. 10 to a book, and I guess these are hundreds. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't know. Maybe 400, 500 tickets today.
Oh, that's great.
Sure. Do you have your ticket?
Yeah. Mother Goose, how are you today?
Oh, you love Mother Goose?
Oh, still, I've got to.
You don't have any film in the camera.
I've got to assimilate you.
Oh, you do. Zap. Hi. Hi, you know, you're supposed to get this unposed.
What are you doing today?
Well, I shopped and ate lunch here,
Yeah.
and now I'm selling. See how well I'm doing?
Very good. Sally, you back at the stand again with this year?
Third year.
Third year.
That's right.
This wouldn't be the same without you, you know.
Yeah, they do, really.
Well, I enjoy it.
Some more of your high-quality products up here?
Right. Have some new things this year. Some hand-woven tops.
Yeah?
Take a picture of the building. Take a picture of the building. Look at the old tree here.
Like to have her card. And you can get her anytime. I mean, we'll be home when I
Now I have to go find Daniel.
Elizabeth, come here, I can't hear you.
Do you need some change? Excuse me, do you need some change?
Keep getting in your way.
Not too big.
Big chunks of butter.
And then just have a tight
When is that one? I wasn't putting it away last night. I didn't see that. But we used to always go to all those bazaars. Just get the shop. But all the bazaars, jellies and jelly for the grandparents, everybody. And they did their own shopping. It was nice. They really liked that.
$40 an hour.
But they and then like the sign would have not a Santa shop, but they had things to for them or from them. It's taking the keeper, it's not supposed to be hot.
But I always go to the wrong one. And then you ask well, where is
bring them out of the oven in the air, bring them out of the oven.
I don't know what you're talking about. They just, one of the girls said, well, I just throw it on my phone, just throw it down. I don't know.
I didn't think about it being sold.
So you really have to learn where you say, and then just go to that.
Bring them out hot. They're going to microwave, but water. So this is a handy place to have.
Is that yogurt or that? Yeah. Yeah, that's the yogurt. I need spinach with. I'd like to get some tomorrow.
You sold that. You sold that at the main supermarket.
I don't just have more later on.
Tomorrow they'll have a very much. I'm working here. Oh, then you'll be in good shape.
Yeah, but I do want some gum.
Where are you working? What part are you working?
Over there at the jewelry in the other box.
Drop in before he.
Well, if my husband gets here, I'll have him buy it and take it home. Place to put it there. But I love the things out there.
I think it's we tried it for the first time last year.
You got a big one? Is that living wreath for sale?
That's the last one, and Bob's buying it. I don't think there are any more. No, this is sold.
Oh, we didn't get
Is there any place to ask and check on?
No, I don't.
Marie signed and made them. She
I'll
put it in one.
Have you first or you did?
That is pretty.
Little bit, so one was enough.
Okay, thank you.
There's no one, and that's true. I mean, there is nobody that's standing there in that room. Actually, and so the thing was like an abandoned shoe.
You get the change. That's all it is.
Because that's the
You got the directions.
Her bank account, right?
I do it myself. Before that, they wouldn't.
I'm not saying that
But they're all so.
Well, you were lucky, but they really are all gone. I can see that. And these
Come join us, Gar.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Give him a bag.
You gotta have a bag.
Absolutely.
You gotta have a bag.
You gotta have a bag.
Have a bag. You can do all
Can you
your
come eat? What's
shopping.
that?
You're ready. How many years? I've got to put mine on. How many years have you worn those?
Oh, forever.
Pat?
When
10
did
or
I use
15.
Pat Jackson? Pat Jackson. Just a
That's no
minute.
fair, Kenneth.
How's it going?
It looks like another good year.
Yeah?
Best ever.
Good?
Each year we get better. Each year we say this is the last one, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And you get prettier.
And we're going for lunch.
You're coming with us, aren't you?
We're going. You gonna go for lunch with us?
Sure.
Good. Let's go. We're getting Arthur.
Have a plate.
Smile, Arthur. Let your heart show. Plop, plop, plop.
And you've been on your
I
feet all
see
the
you.
time, so you are dismissed.
come for lunch.
I have sad news for you. There's no more cheese pie.
No?
All the cheese pie. Oh, yes, she's making another,
That's where the walkway's going through the wall there, isn't it? Yeah, right.